Evening.
I'm in Sheffield, the fourth largest city in Britain. Now, people flock from all over the place to come and eat out here. It has to be the most perfect location to set up a really nice, cool restaurant.
Slap bang in the middle of the city centre is the Runaway Girl. It was set up 2 years ago by former recruitment consultant Justin Roundtree to offer Sheffield a taste of Spanish tapas.
I think the food has really found its place now in Sheffield. Authentic, it's really something that we can shout about.
To help firmly fix the Runaway Girl on the map, Justin convinced his childhood school friend, experienced tapas chef Richie Russell, to come and work for him.
I had a full-time job at another restaurant. I helped him to do a few buffets. After the buffets, he said, Rich, I'm really in the shit. Is there any chance you can stay? And I said, well, listen, I'll give it a go, man.
But the days of Justin listening to his best mate's advice are long gone. And now Richie feels bottom of the pile.
It's been a fucking struggle. Shitty equipment, fucked up lifts. He won't give me any money to buy anything fresh.
So, Justin's pushing on with his one-man mission, even though his business is failing and the Runaway Girl is losing £1,000 a week.
Houses have been sold. Every penny I have got and more has been put into this place. There is no more.
Justin's about to lose his business.
The British ones are not as good because they're more reasonable. So, once we get a few more people in here, I will give you guys an update on where we are at. Yes, we are now in Belgium. Yes, I did turn down Argentinos Juniors in Argentina because the club was shit. They had no money.
Trust me, you're in for an amazing treat. I've never forgotten the joy and a nice knob in my mouth. Oh my God, that makes me feel like a 9-year-old.
Do you actually, Jonas? Argentinos Juniors. Would it be Argentinos Juniors? I thought it would be Juniors, but fair enough. What's this one? I always go for the double kiss. You may as well, while you've got a social excuse. If you're a creep, meeting women when you go for the kiss and they accept, it's a free kiss. Why wouldn't you take it? I'm fucking around. Anyway. We are now at this club, Union SG, Union Saint-Gilloise. And we are essentially a title challenger. I don't quite understand how the Belgian league works, and I'll explain more about that in a second. But we have a good team. We had our books, we got good money. We're doing okay. As you can see, we are, with the game in hand, we can go comfortably third. I think that's pronounced Hunk are in first. Club Brugge are in second. We're in third. Our players. We've got Gustav Nielsen, Swedish lad. He's big. He's 6'6", and he's like a decent player. He's like he's okay. He's not great, but he's a good setup man. Matteo Coronel, who was my big signing in the transfer window, a Argentinian lad, got a good bit of flair. He's got a good eye. Set up a goal on his debut. I like him. He's good. He's little and he's quick, and he's gonna form a partnership with Mohamed Amoura of Algeria, who is very fast and is also quite a busy little forward. Okay, and he scored 5 goals in 3 starts, 3 sub appearances. He's our guy. Unfortunately, he's got a bit of an injury thing. He kind of gets injured quite a bit, but that's okay. We've got the cover. Kevin Rodriguez is our right winger and occasional striker. This lad is a winger who's 6'3" and big, strong, fast winger from Ecuador. He's pretty good at everything. His crossing isn't the best, but I'm playing him as a target man out wide. And he just bullies the fullback. And when there's a ball from the left, he gets in the middle there, bang, scores goals. He's been really good. I like Kevin Rodriguez. We've got Koita on the left wing, who is okay. He's quite quick, does a job, dribbles, crosses. He's decent. Then we have Cameron Puertas, Swiss lad. He's pretty good in all honesty, but he wants to leave. So we're going to have to put up with that. We also have Matthias Rasmussen, who is a sort of utility player, can play anywhere. He's on the bench. Bring him on a lot when people get tired. We have Skelly Alvaro, who is one of my 2 signings, other than the striker. I made 2 other signings. This lad is 6'8", jumping reach 18, and he's pretty good. He's young, 23. He can improve, but I'm telling you, when we have a corner, we've got like 4 lads that are over 6'5". So, pretty scary lads. He's good. Kalidou Sidibe, Malian, also 6'8", also a midfielder. So, when we want to tie up the midfield and lock things down and score from set pieces, for example, away from home, I stick those lads on. They're unplayable. 6'8". Gideon Mensah, our Ghanaian left back. He's quick. He's not amazing going forward, but he's a handy lad to have. Picks up a lot of loose balls. Useful. Kevin McAllister, Belgian lad. Very injury prone, but decent when he's in. These are some of the subs. Koki Machida, one of our defenders. He's okay. I wish he was a bit better in the air. He's all right. I'm actually probably going to play Ross Sykes more. Ross Sykes, big Belgian lad. Good in the air, strong in the tackle, strong lad. I like Ross Sykes a lot. And Leopold, I call him Lingerie. It's Zongeray, a German goalie. He's decent. We've had some good results, and I'm happy with the side. Now, what happened to Ashdod? I'll tell you what happened. And this is a wild story. The season ended. We won the cup. I played against the Israeli Super Cup. We won it. We beat Maccabi Haifa in the final, 2-1. Patrick Bauer scored a last-minute winner. It was glorious. The Israeli Super Cup, champion of champions. We won that on penalties. I wanted to sign Arturo Vidal because I thought this lad is surely sheer quality, can take all our free kicks, can dictate the play. I'll just have him as deep line playmaker. Don't run, just sit in midfield and spray the ball around with your glorious passing. You'll be amazing, Arturo. Got him to sign. Look at this, 2.6k a week. And I said to the board, listen, we can sign Arturo Vidal, one of the best Chilean players of all time. I just need £6,000. And they were like, no. And I said, look, if you don't give me £6,000 to sign Arturo Vidal, I think this is going to seriously leave us behind. I said, well, you can complain all you like. We disagree. I said, listen, I really want to sign this guy. Either you do this, or I might have to hand in my notice. And they were like, okay. So I said, fine, I'll see you later. And I resigned. And then they fucking signed him anyway. So, fuck the board of Ashdod. Love the fans, love the club. Good lads. But fuck the board. Idiots. So yeah, that's what happened there. £6,000. And we had room in the budget. I had adjusted the transfer budget to get to the wage budget so I could get another lad. And then when I went to send it back, they're like, oh, you changed it a bit recently, so no. And I said, yeah, but this is Arturo Vidal. We're going to get him for 11 months. He's pure quality. He's way too good for the Israeli league. Great for the profile. Fantastic. We're playing in Europe. An experienced guy would be handy. Nothing. Weren't interested. We play in yellow. Just FYI. Oh. Now set pieces. This is where we shine. We've scored a lot of goals from corners. As one might expect when you have like 5 players who are 6'3", 6'4", or more. Ole! Matteo Coronel. No, ref, he's not offside. Golasco. Is that Toby Alderweireld? Well claimed, Lingerie. Oh, great effort. Fueran puertas. Sidibe, the big man, plays it to Koita. Round the corner to Mensah. Mensah cuts inside. Now he's back to the line. Plays it across. It's an own goal, I think, by Toby Alderweireld. He's a Union SG fan. How was there a VIR check for that? Lots of shots on target. Keep that pressure up. Love what we're doing, lads. Keep going. Nielsen with a nice turn. Plays it to Puertas. Colonel Rodriguez! Ooh! So, this is what I do when we want to tie it up. We get the two 6'8" lads in the middle, and they win almost every second ball. Any clearances, anything over the top, bang, straight in there. Well done, lads. Good win. Good solid win. Bournemouth are in the Championship? Pochettino is the manager? What is happening? Did they lose Hysens, or had they never signed him? Is it Dean? This lad? He's at Zebra, so I obviously, whatever mod I had didn't update Juventus to Juventus. That's annoying. Yeah, they're Juventus. Whatever. Oh, it's because the database has them as Zebra, I guess, in their career history or something. I applied it before this season, specifically. Uh-oh. Lingerie is one of our better goalies I've had in my career. Luckily, we're in some kind of a break here. So, back to Gordo. He's talking to a Scottish woman who's opened a vegetarian restaurant. This guy's an absolute fucking nut. Yeah, the French with a Glasgow accent is interesting. Puertas wants to leave. I hope he doesn't go. He's one of our best players. 3 days. Do we risk playing this lad? He's young. Alright, let's go, lads. Great ball. Ref! I think that's outside the box, but we'll take it. Who's teching it? Is it Wee Man? It's Rodriguez, alright. Bang! Yes, lad! USG! USG! No, they didn't.
This is Ted. Okay.
This is Ted, the Aperian Flax, if you can't recognize him from the back.
We were 5 stacking, and he was very silent. Why is he not talking? The headset is backwards.
It's true.
So he was not doing it purposely.
He just doesn't care.
He doesn't know how a microphone works.
He gets up and he goes for a beer in the middle of a game. He's your carry. He just goes literally AFK. And this is the sort of carry player in 3K MMR. Whatever MMR he is.
Shout out to Ted, we definitely missed him.
That's so funny. That is 100% true. This was at Brum, and we were playing in the games room, and they thought it was the funniest fucking thing. They were like, "Ted, your headset," and I was like, "What?" It's like someone showed me the picture. Oh, it's so funny. Hit it, Sykes! Oh! Unlucky. K-Rod, come off me. I appreciate you trying to play through the knot. J'apprécie, mais je demande vous pour une substitution tout de suite pour cette une saison très longue et difficile. Et votre fitness c'est plus important. Ooh. That is a good deal. Son is old. Isaac is young. Out with the old, in with the new. You know what? If you took Son out of this Spurs side, just think how shit they would be. He's been their only genuinely classy player for some time. Harry Kane aside, obviously. I mean, he's what, 32? 33? Team is all over the place. I mean, the weird thing is I watched a video about how they're doing as a team. Weirdly enough, they're actually playing good football and scoring goals. But defensively, and in terms of consistency, they're all over the place. Few reasons for that. Injuries is one. In fact, probably the main one is the injury situation. So those lads were in fourth, and we just spanked them at their gaff. Ashdod did not give me the boot. I went to Ashdod and I wanted to sign Arturo Vidal. And the board said, oh, we couldn't stretch to that. It would cost us £6,000. And I made the point that £6,000 ain't shit. And that we were in serious danger of not being taken seriously as a club that is playing European football this season. And they said, we disagree. And I said, look, if you don't sign this kind of player, what message does that send to our rivals and to our fans? It says that we lack ambition. He's only here for 1 year. He's a huge name and will bring a lot of experience, set-piece deliveries, commanding presence in the middle, big games. He's going to be one of our stars in these European matches. And they said, well, we couldn't possibly. And I said, look, it's £6,000. If you can't agree to this, I don't think we can agree on anything, and I might have to leave. And they said, fine. And I said, all right, I'll hand in my resignation. They said, we accept. So I left. He was free. The £6,000 was his signing on bonus. He's 38. But in true Moneyball style, I felt that I could squeeze one more season out of him. And I'm pretty sure he's still good enough to play in the Israeli league. Charles Van Hoot. What can I do for you, Charles? Look, we're playing out of our minds. The best I can do is offer you a loan. Where were we? Talk to me. See what I mean about this page? Who wants to be my Valentine? Oop, full episode. Gordon can't reheat his nachos because he is the nachos. Is this hyperpigmentation? Like, it's the... Oh my god! He's such a cock sometimes. How are you cooking and you, quote, never add salt to your food? What is that? What do you mean? That's not a thing. You can't just say, oh yeah, I cook, but I don't add salt. What the fuck are you talking about? This guy would make such a good centre back. Thank you.
Copsaila just resubbed for those months.
We need to get some shots on target here, boys. Alright? Take our chances. This is a good team. This is going to be a close game. The team that takes their chances is going to be the one that comes away with 3 points. Gavin, the goons are lovely to play Dota with. Yeah! Oh! Yes, Gustav! Die große Mannen! What are you bitching about, Ghent? Haunt? What are you bitching about, you haunt? Bosh! Oh, that's a loose one. Ref! Corner! That's what we signed him for. He's the closer. Didn't give up on that ball. Everyone else did. Not him. Defenders were like, oh, keeper's got that. Bosh! Hold on. Hey! How long are you going to be drying your hair for?
I know, it's really...
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, you're going to burn your hair.
No, I'm not.
You're going to dry it out too much.
Do it in sections.
Alright, look, you know best. I don't have hair, but I'm just saying. You've been hair drying for like 20 minutes.
I know,
I don't want you to hurt your hair or your head.
Thick hair, and I can separate it into 4
You do have thick hair. Alright, carry on. Fuck me. Our goal has been living a charmed life this game. I don't use shampoo. It's just skin, isn't it? Are you showered yet? That's not just a good win, that's a big win. Because now we're top. She's back at it. So, here's what I don't understand. Maybe someone who knows the Belgium League can explain this to me. If I go to club history, competitions, domestic leagues, it says here 2021-22 first, 22-23 first, 23-24. So last season, the season before I joined, or the 2 seasons before I joined, first. Well, then I look at overview. So we should have won the league 3 times in the last 5 years, 22, 23, and 24. And when I click on this, past winners. We won it 23-24, but Brugge, Antwerp, we won it once, Club Brugge. So, what does first mean? Is it because it goes from being... Is it one of those leagues that splits at some point? Like, what happens here? Because here's our schedule. This doesn't look long enough for a whole season. Because even though there's 16 teams, that should be 30 games. I guess this is 30 games? And then when I go to Jupiler Pro League and I go to structure, it just says 16 clubs, 2 to 3 relegations depending on playoffs, and then stages, and it just shows this. So I don't know what the structure of the league is. I see. So finishing top 6 is all that matters at this point. Like, I could finish top by 30 points and it wouldn't matter. You halve your points post-split. Why? If everyone's halving the points, why bother? What difference does it make? Weird. They're changing it? Just have a fucking league. Don't do all this playoff shit. Just have a fucking league. So I applied when Ashdod and I had a conscious uncoupling. Oh, first of all, so just to say, if we look at coaching team, Berbatov and Fowler came with me. They were like Robbie Fowler, when I resigned, he resigned. He was like, I'm not fucking working. If Flax isn't working, I'm out. So Robbie Fowler is like my guy. And I'm thinking, in future, if his stats are decent, I might have to go Robbie Fowler as assistant manager. He's like my guy. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. I'm thinking, Robbie, do you know what, mate? I'd like you to be my assistant manager. You've been there with me through thick and thin. I want you as my assistant manager. The thing is, his tactical knowledge is not great. But he is a good assistant manager. I think he'd be an excellent assistant manager. Yeah, well, Piggy and Flaxy, you know, he's trying his best on that. And he's a hell of a manager. Because he has to do all the press conferences. Ugh. You've trained brilliantly. You need to fucking step it up. Did he say he didn't think that's fair, or he did think that's fair? You don't think that's fair? Oh, top of the table, Club Brugge, away from home. Let's fucking go. I don't really rate Machida. I think Ross Sykes is better as a centre-back, especially. Ross Sykes is not a very Belgian name, I'll say that. Mike keeps getting taps. Let me know when it happens. Could be my PC fan is getting a little... It could be that it's wobbling. I didn't have it very tight. Don't think it's a cable wobble. We got a penalty. I mean, if it's this, it's me moving my mouse. Let me know when it happens. It might be me moving my mouse. Like that? We'll see. I'm moving around a lot because I'm not playing Dotes. Ah! Oh, the arm is moving a bit. I mean, it was properly loose, so it was probably just every time I moved, it was bobbing around. Problem with a good mic. I mean, that could be, if it's loose and I like jiggle it all, it'll make that sound, and that's the mic. That's the mic jiggling in its sort of holder. We had this before, and it was the microphone cable bobbling when the table moved. We'll see. It should be better now. Keep working hard. You guys have created a ton of chances. This is a big game for us. You don't need me to tell you that. Close it out. Take your chances. Stay focused. Don't worry about what's at stake or the occasion or anything. Focus on playing football. Take your chances.
You have to have something that sticks.
Oh! We are Union Saint-Gilloise. They got Mignolet in goal. What a ball for Amora! He's through! He hits the bar! Oh my days! Uh-oh. Ref! What a ball. Amura's through again. Nielsen! Goal, 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 Ali, goal! Nielsen! Skelly, you're coming on for Amura. And you are going to form part of my triumvirate. The bastards. Look at that. 3 ball-winning midfielders. Puertas is the titch at 5'10". The other 2 lads are 6'8". I'll do it again in a sec. Now we've got a few more people here. Well done, lads. Tremendous result. Winning 3-2 at their place. Very poggers. Enjoyed that. Enjoy being top. All right, celebrate tonight. Go out. Have a Coke or something, because you're professionals. Brilliant. So no, you don't need to rewatch. So start the season with SC Ashdod in Israel. I was looking to sign a few players. We had no money. We were $500,000 in debt. Was looking to move on a lad who was maybe worth $1 million. Try and balance the books. And Arturo Vidal was a player that was available for almost. He was a free transfer. He's 38, but this lad is quality. All right, this lad is quality. So I thought, do you know what? We'll try and get him. So I went to the board and I said, I'm trying to sign Ashdod. And they said, this is during the contract negotiations. I went to them and said, look, I need £6,000 to sign Arturo Vidal. Champions League winner, top pro, one of the best Chilean exports of all time, up there with the likes of Salas and those guys. And they said, £6,000? No. I said, look, if you don't do this, I mean, I don't know if I can continue here. This is nuts. And they're like, well, you're going to have to just suck it up because it's a no. I said, all right, if you don't do this, I'm probably going to have to hand in my notice and resign because I cannot believe how stupid you're being about this. And they said, well, hand it in then. I said, okay, I resign. And I left. And we just won the cup and we were in Europe and everything was going well. I was their best manager in the history of SC Ashdod. Fucking left. What happened after I've left? Oh, look this. Oh. As if by magic, Arturo Vidal is at the club. What is happening? What is happening? I could not explain it to you. So, listen, I've got nothing but love for the 1,400 Ashdod fans that came out to watch us overachieve massively. I've got nothing but love for the players who were fantastic and believed in me and stuck with me through thick and thin. Nothing but love. But the board can go fuck themselves, as is often the way. And I applied for a bunch of jobs, and I was offered Argentinos Juniors, in Argentina, who are not a good side. And I was offered this job of the ones that I applied for, Union San Gilwa. And I said, you know what? Yeah, I could do that. I can manage Union San Gilwa in Argentina. Why not? And I did that. And now we're doing great. So, yeah. Oh, Tony Bloom. I met Tony Bloom. Lovely lad. Oil that window. Oh, really? RC Mechelin. This is in the Croaky Cup. What's our schedule like? And who are RC Mechelin? Are they shit? They're in the National Amateur. And our schedule is... we have a game in a couple of days. Okay. In that case, pick a full rotation squad. Yes, Cabango, Rasmussen, Corda, McAllister, Kickelson, Dewey, Wisnes, Alveri. Perfect. Perfect. Send the lads out there. So here's the ground. Stadium on 3 sides and then just like an amphitheater style back here. It's pretty cool. Good save. Oh, loads and loads and loads. Loads and loads and loads. Any league that is like... if I could name a club from that league, I'll fucking bosh him in. Wellat Cagro has scored. Should have won that, boys. Should have won that. And now I guess we go to a replay. Wait. We lost 1-0? Oh no, our goal didn't count? I thought it was 1-1. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was like, don't worry about it. We'll take a replay. We'll take extra time. I didn't notice. Fuck. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really thought we'd scored. That's my bad. So, you say he seems like an arse, and I get it. And some of it is for the cameras, and I understand that too. But, you're not just mates running a restaurant. You are running a restaurant. It's nothing to do with who your mates are. It's just, it's a fucking business. And you're gonna bloody well need to work. And she realizes it's not fun anymore. What she wants to do is just mess around with her mate as the owner, and they just smoke Gaulois and drink red wine and don't give a fuck, and it all crashes, and she doesn't lose anything. It's bad. It's really bad. So I'm with Gordon. I mean, if this was just sort of like, you know, they were getting by, but they could do better. As long as they're all happy and they're making a living, not every business needs to be fucking McDonald's. They can just enjoy it and just say, look, it's a small restaurant. We make enough to get by. We're not losing money. We're not making a fortune, but we get to have a restaurant. We're all very happy. We drink wine and smoke cigarettes, and it's all chill. But instead, she's fucking 50 grand in the hole. And that's your friend. And she said, I want you to come work with me in this restaurant. And you've gone. And she said, it's hard working for your friend. It is hard. It is hard because you feel even more compelled to deliver. Or you should. If I work for a friend, anytime I work for a friend, I try harder than I would for just an employer. Because I don't want to let them down. And that's how she should be acting. And Gordon's right. She turns up late. She doesn't give a fuck. She's got a bad attitude. She's not going to help her friend. Shitty attitude. I'm not going to be berated. Okay, how's it been going? Because you're doing fuck all. The one day where you've got Gordon Ramsay as your chef. You just fired the chef. And you turn up and you're like, oh, God. You've been so mean. Grow up! Shocking. I'm with Gordo. As ever, je suis avec Gordo. Ole! Christ, that would have been amazing. Wow, look at him go! Did you see that? Right, we're playing much better than them. Okay, we're playing much better than them. That's a penalty, ref, and I think it might be a second yellow when he's off. I think you would have sent him off, ref. Incredible. Lack of bollocks. K-Rod. Love this sunset setting for the game here. Bring on the Twin Towers. We'll hold the midfield. I think Gordon Ramsay, if you are working in a kitchen with a Michelin-starred chef at a restaurant that wants to be one of the best in, whether it's London, whether it's you know, anywhere in the UK, whether it's New York, whether it's France, if you're working in a top restaurant, they are not your friend, right? They're not going to be your mate. You're expected to do a job, and it's high pressure. Imagine you're cooking. Imagine you've got a dining room with 60, 70 people in it. And someone is just fucking slacking. It is a hard fucking job. And if you want to be good, you have to fucking work. I couldn't do it. It's too much pressure. As much as I love cooking, it is so much pressure. Christ on a bicycle. Lovely touch. Lovely ball! Oh! Yes! Big Gustav! I think if you're cooking at a restaurant that's just delivering good food, I think that's one thing. Because it doesn't have to be, not every dish has to be Michelin star perfect. Like, there's a guy that does a YouTube channel, I can't remember what it's called, where he has like a GoPro on and he films the entire dinner service. It's like an hour-long vid. I'll see if I can find it. I don't want to get too tedious on this because I can be very tedious. "27 minutes of head chef." Here we go. This is at Fallow, which is a decent restaurant, but it's not Michelin star. It's in Haymarket, so it's a busy London restaurant.
Drop the salad on 207, please. It's got fish, mussels. Buy me another parfait, will you? Buy me a parfait with normal and gluten-free bread, please. Normal and gluten-free. Can we weigh a few of these parfaits just to make sure we're okay? Next time we do a few parfaits, can we just weigh? I always tell everyone just to weigh the odd one. Weigh. Just to make sure, yeah, they're on the making sure we're on the right track. Yeah. Like, yeah, maybe 10th one or something, because otherwise they get shot at. Right.
So, portion.
Hey, Maddie, stand up straight, you.
Portion 2, not 4.
Yeah, it's got meat on both sides. It's a good amount. It's not like...
Portion?
Yeah, for the a la carte, yeah. Who's on the big table? Big table. You. Have a couple of steaks up your sleeve in case they want more.
So if you watch this vid, I'm not gonna make you guys watch it now. It's really good. The point is that is a busy restaurant, but with a good kitchen with a bunch of people, and he's not screaming at people, he's directing them. But when you are looking for a Michelin star, you're not just relying on your staff to churn out the dishes. Like, they've cooked this same pork chop or lamb shank with whatever jus they've got and a bit of, you know, fondant potatoes. They've done that a bunch of times. But when you're cooking Michelin, when you're aiming for a Michelin star or 2 or 3, everything has to be more than just, oh, that's delicious. It has to be so memorable that when people eat it, they will never forget that meal. Because if you've never been to a Michelin-starred restaurant, that is what it's like. I've been to a few, and I can remember every time I've been there, and I can remember exactly what I had and exactly how it tasted. It changes your brain chemistry, food that is that good. It is incredible. And the only way you get there is by having every single person in that kitchen be 100%. So Gordon Ramsay comes in, Michelin-starred chef, multiple Michelin-starred chef, deserves to be respected. And all right, he's a bit of a cock, but the point is, he's trying to turn your failing restaurant around. He's going to be your chef this evening, and you can't be asked to help out your mate? 2 or 3 Michelin-starred. I've been to a lot of Michelin-starred restaurants. I don't know if I've ever been to a 2 or 3. Maybe there was one in France that I didn't realize was 2-star. The thing is, 1 star, the food is amazing. But 2 and 3, it's like you've got to tell people about it, because it's like, oh, they did this amazing thing with a frozen banana and a fucking yogurt that fell from the ceiling. You know, it's like that. Like it's an event. And the problem is, getting a table at a Michelin-starred restaurant is doable, but at a 2 or a 3, it's like a year ahead. And it's like a holiday. Like, you've got to book specifically 2027, we're going to this restaurant. So no, I haven't. But I've been to a lot of, when I was in France. France has a lot of Michelin-starred restaurants because their food is so good. And we went to ones that were just like tiny little restaurant that you wouldn't even notice, just off a motorway, and you pull in and the food is like godly. The thing is, you just offer a different menu. Like, there's a reason that restaurants offer a lunch menu and a dinner menu. I mean, not opening at lunchtime. If she's like, we tried, it didn't work, it's either that apparently nobody eats lunch in Paris, which is not true. You were clearly a tourist hotspot. The guy with a falafel shop next door is doing bits. You've got to do a quick lunch menu. You've got to say, lunch menu. And I think you need something in the window at lunchtime that draws the tourists in. In the evening, you take it down. And you get that restaurant feel. But at lunchtime, you have to have a fucking lunch menu. You're in Paris, in the tourist hotspot of Paris. And you're like, lunchtime isn't worth it. Well done. You have trained excellently. Sidibe, one of my best signings of my career to date. Kabangu, 6.45. Could be better. Could be better. But not too bad. When it dips to 6 or less, I'll have a word. Lommel. I mean, yeah, if you're a restaurant that's doing absolute amazing business in the evening and that's your focus, there's a restaurant in Richmond called Al Boccon Divino that I love. A mouthful of the divine. Italian restaurant, fixed menu. I'll be back in a sec. Hold on. You think it's a hole-in-the-wall style eatery? It is not. It is not. It's Italian food, fixed menu. You go in and you sit down, and the only questions you're asked are red or white wine, do you have any allergies, and then the meal begins. It's incredible. The food is brilliant. Really, 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 really good. Proper Italian food. I love it. Ashdod were great. We won the cup. We were in Europe. Everything was good. We won the champion of champions cup. I wanted to sign a player. They wouldn't give me £6,000. I made an ultimatum to the board. They said, fine, fuck you. So I left. And now I'm at a much better club and doing much better. Eddie, you've been there. That's exactly what they do. They have... You eat all this pasta and all this seafood and all these entrees... Not entrees. Like amuse-bouche and delicious little startery things. And then it's a full fucking pork roast. It was not cool, Vibble. It was not cool. The owners of Ashdod don't know what they're doing. The fans, I'm sure, are absolutely livid. I would be. This is bad. This is a bad start. I'll have a look. I haven't seen how they're doing since I left. He's done him. Oh, what a save! Listen to me. I want better. Let's fucking get out there and play some USG football. Alright, boys? I want to see an improvement. I need to see an improvement. Amuri, you're looking a little nervous. I'm going to take you off. We're going to bring on the big man. Alright? Because I think we need a bit of muscle up front. Ball's not sticking. Let's get at them and win this fucking game, please. Thank you, gentlemen. See me, sunshine. Fucking falling asleep there, McAllister! He's got in front of you, man! These lads are in for a fucking bollocking. That is absolutely fucking disgraceful. You are all training tomorrow. I don't want anyone... Do not fucking look at me. Do not talk to me. That is embarrassing. Get out of my fucking sight. Disgraceful. Appalling. I am shocked. Fuck me! Ah!
Quick, good.
The UK version is different because British telly is fundamentally very different from American telly. For one thing, we don't have as many ad breaks. We just don't. Every 15 minutes instead of every 5 minutes. Like, you will never watch a show in the UK, which I've watched in the US a bunch of times. Like, I've been to America a lot. I've watched telly there, live TV. Although I don't know why anybody would do that nowadays because it's so bad. You turn on the show, adverts before the show, you're like, cool. Then they have the opening credits, 1 minute of show, ads, come back, 5 minutes of show, ads, come back, 5 minutes of show, ads, 5 minutes of show, ads. And then I've seen it before where the show ends, there's an ad break, we come back, and they roll the credits. And then there's another ad. And I was like, this is insane. And American adverts are so intense. Just bombarding you. Blah, 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 just loud, 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 loud. And people talking at 1,000,000 miles an hour. And it's awful. It's awful. the UK version, I think this was probably on Channel 4, every 15 minutes. So if it's an hour-long show, you're going to get start the show, and then you're going to get an ad break, 15 or 20 minutes. Well, there's a certain number of minutes of ads that they can run per hour. And that's a rule across the board. And it makes television watchable. If you can't watch 15 minutes of telly, I don't know what to tell you. Find a hobby that involves something like, I don't know, running on the spot. You know, you're like a cat basically with a toy. Like, you can't pay attention to anything for 2 seconds. And the constant recaps. Like, if you watch the American version of the show on YouTube, every time they've clearly gone to a break, it comes back and they recap. Because they're expecting you to be fucking flicking around. Because, of course you're flicking around. There's so many fucking ads. Why wouldn't you flick? Not this ad again, changes channel. Let me see if I can find this. I'll find this video. God, I can't find it. Oh, if someone can find it, because I can't spend the time to look. Danny Dyer does this thing where he goes to nightclubs, and I know a lot of girls that fucking love Danny Dyer. Alright? They're London girls, young girls, like in their 20s. I worked with them a few years ago. He was like, they fucking loved him. A lot of London girls love that cheeky, chappy, cockney, alright darling. They like that. And that's Danny Dyer. So club owners, nightclub owners in London knew this, and Essex especially as well. They get him in. Free drinks for Danny. Come in, mate. Free drinks. We'll give you 500 quid or whatever. We just want you in there. Pack the place out. And they'd always do a video where he was like, I'm here at Ritzy's nightclub in fucking Essex. Absolute banger. What a fucking place. This place is banging. There was a compilation video I saw a few years ago of Danny Dyer bigging up. It was just like a string of him pissed, shouting out, and he always pretty much said the same thing. I haven't been able to find it since. Really annoying. Fucking McAllister. You're a liability, son. I think he's a likable guy, you know? He's a genuine enough guy. I don't hate Danny Dyer. I think he's like, how could you hate him? He's just a lad who got lucky and had a career out of just being a cockney. I've never thought it was a pretense. That's just him. I respect that. What's going on with our defending at the moment?
Podman just received for 42 months.
Thank you, Pood. Bang! Puertas! Goal, 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 goal! Blam! Thank you, Johnny C.
Just received for these months.
Sorry, where is Corda playing? Oh my days. That's a fucking goal right there. Look at this little run. Beautiful. Bang. One touch. Bang. Lads, focus up. Alright, focus up. We win this game. If we play our natural game, if you guys defend well, attack well, act as a unit, look out for each other, we win this game. No excuses. It wasn't this, it wasn't that. If you try, we win. If you don't, we lose. It's that simple. Mighty Do, in a one-sentence summary, Arturo Vidal to SC Ashdod, board refused 6k, resignation proffered, resignation accepted, ultimatum, bluff called, moved up in the world anyway. That's a long sentence, but it counts. SC Ashdod board couldn't find £6,000 to sign a Champions League winner for one season. Just were like, nah. I'm not saying he's going to set the world alight, but this lad is far too good for this club. SC Ashdod in the Israeli League, a club that was battling relegation, and we get the chance to sign Arturo Vidal on a free transfer for $2,500 a week? Which is less than we're paying some of our defenders. We got 2 cup wins for them. I kept them up. I won 2 cups for them. I turned them into a top half side in Israeli football with no money. And they were like, Luckily, this board is much better. Hit it. No. Hit it. No. Hit it. Now hit it! Oh! Do you want to know the thing that really sticks in my craw? They signed him. After I'd left, they signed him. He's at the club. They were like, no. If it means that much to you, you may as well leave. I was like, well, then I'll leave. And they were like, fine. I said, all right, I'm not going to fuck around with this any longer. I'm out of here. And yeah, as incredible as it seems, they accepted my resignation and then signed him. Fuck off, dickheads. Ref! I didn't tilt. I was making the right decision for the club and for my career. I can't be with a board that's that lacking in ambition. I kept us up on the final day. I got us into Europe. I won us 2 cups, and they're like, £6,000. Fucking kidding me, dude? Shit pen, but it got in. I know, we're all over the place. I've not done a journeyman career like this, where I'm like, I'll go to any league. Normally what happens is I get fired and I re-add myself as a manager of that same club. Because I'm like, I don't know, I've built this club. But now I was like, do you know what? Notts County didn't understand that the reason we fucking lost all those games is because our goalkeepers and our defenders were fucking awful. And they had 3 million quid in the bank. And they wouldn't let me spend any of it. We were selling players, we were making money, we were doing great. And the players I brought into that club were good. I brought in good players. And they were like, you're not doing very well. I was like, all right, how are you going to do without me? Let's find out. Sky Bet League 2. Where's Notts County? Oh, I think they got promoted last year. That's good news. There they are, in 20th. Who's at the club? So they got promoted. Jatta is still there. Absolute ledge. Yeah, this lad's the one. Look at that. Not great, but it'll do. Sam Austin's still there. It's not good enough. Langstaff is still there. They're not playing him. Lou Macquarie is still there. Sean Raggett, that was one of my signings. You're welcome. Been an ever-present for them and very good. Tiernan Brooks. Yeah, you got a goalie in. Congratulations. That's what I wanted. Wanted a goalie. Wouldn't let me get one. But now you guys are probably going to get relegated. Look at this. Look at this fucking dog shit. Dog shit. So fine. If I'd stayed there, I would have got us promoted. We would have been fine. To be fair, your whole midfield was covered by a single box-to-box midfielder. I don't know which team you're talking about, but you're wrong. You're wrong and crazy. You're crazy wrong. Oh, damn. That customer had some fucking honkers. Sorry, I'll gather myself. Stand at the edge. Okay. Hoyter is injured. Actually, we'll bring him. Tech Lab, you're coming in for K-Rod. He's unhappy. Well, you can either take this opportunity or you can just fuck off. Take your pick. You know what? If you're going to be a little shit about it, here you go. He's going there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring a different right back in. This lad. Oh. Where is he? And you can just enjoy being on the bench. You got a fucking attitude? You can have a fucking attitude on the bench. I want committed players who aren't whinging about the fact that, oh, you're not playing me. If you were good enough, you'd be in the first team. Sorry that you suck. Thank you.
Oli-Isaacs just resubbed for months.
Okay, now. Thank you, Ollie. Can't be losing possession that easily, boys. That is shit. Diabolical. It's been diabolical. Lads, that was shit. That was absolute shit. Alright. India. Gordon Ramsay chef. So she worked there for work experience. He didn't give her a job. But what he did do was gave her a week's work experience in his restaurant, and then an 8-course meal in Claridge's at another of his restaurants. Now she's at a restaurant called Shaw's in Edinburgh. So, yeah, she's doing something. Are you serious, Ella? Rachel, according to the Sun newspaper, Rachel went on to become a £200 a night hooker in France. She's head chef at the Black Bull Hotel. No way. Really? A sex worker? The Sun? Come on. Are we really believe in that? £200 a night? That's not good money. If you're I mean, she's an attractive girl. £200 a night? Come on, man. There's no way. She's better than that. She is lazy. I'm not saying she's deserves like, oh yeah, she was so good, she deserves everything. She was terrible. 3 weeks, 5 weeks. Yeah, I'm not going to say that that's what happened. Like, it's a rule saying that's what people heard, but yeah, I mean, per session, 200 quid is not bad. She better be good for 200 quid, but is that £200 an hour? How long is that going to last? I mean, she wasn't in her fucking early 20s. She looked like mid to late 30s to me. Why is it formatted so badly? Because these shit newspapers don't know what they're doing. Ah, Brian McNally. This is embarrassing. This is as bad as it gets. This has been absolutely abysmal. Lads, that was fucking shit. That scoreline actually flatters us. That's how bad we were. We lost 4-2 at home to a club that's in mid-table. And you lads are talking about winning the league and you want to do well. Why aren't I playing? Oh. If you can't beat the team like fucking Anderlecht, what's happening, boys? That is unforgivable. That's dreadful. That is, in my opinion, our worst performance this season. I hated that. I have to go back to basics and kick the fuck out of people. Goalie's not in a good place right now. It's true. Playing like shite is how I would put it. If we don't win this next game, I'm going to be seriously upset. Circle Brugge. These lads are rubbish. Yes, Antichrist. Yes. That is not good enough. That is much better. Yeah, if it's Gropper, you're in big trouble, mate. I don't want to say that. But Circle Brugge 13th. We're 4th. We win this game, we go back to 2nd. Potentially. Alright? I absolutely do not want us to fucking lose this game. Alright? I will not accept that. We're missing Rodriguez. He's a big factor for us. This is our chance to win a game and score some goals and get some confidence back. I know what you lads can do. Go out there and show everyone else. %8 beers is why they're so chilled. Whoa! My understanding is that Flute Dude is a volleyball player. I don't think he can adapt. He can't use his hands. If we stick him in goal, I would put him in goal. That's a good save. Red, shut the fuck up. What do you know about football? Red, I'm tempted to, if I can, manage fucking Ipswich and just run them into the fucking ground. What a first touch from the young Archie. I'm very happy with the way things are going. Keep it up. Okay? Maintain. The important thing is that we don't switch off. Not because we might lose this game, but because it gets us in the habit of thinking, we don't need to try too hard. Oh! I want every time you cross that white line, I want you to think, this is my last game of football. I have to give it my all. If you don't get that mentality, if you don't lock that in, you're not playing to your full potential. That's just a fact. Every single time you cross that line, say to yourself, this could be my last game of football. And play accordingly. What am I that? Fuck yeah. Sidibe backstick, 6'8". Bosh! That is what I'm fucking talking about, boys. Alright? That is what I'm fucking talking about. That is a convincing win. They barely had a sniff. We wiped the floor with them. Now, yes, some of the teams we're playing against, you know, oh, they're slightly better, or they're not garbage or whatever. Those lads were garbage, and we whipped them. But the other teams we played, we're still better than them. But when you play like shit, you get shit. That's it. So keep it up. Why do all the lads who work there have Britpop hairstyles like Paul Weller? That waiter's a young man, and he has a hairstyle like Paul Weller. You just copied Tom York? Patro Eisden. Never even fucking heard of him.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
Undercooked Linguine just resubbed for 56 months.
Undercooked
Halo, hope all is well.
Well, yeah, but now I'm thinking of undercooked linguine. Can't you call yourself like linguine al dente? Al dente. That's more cooked than you like it. Do you like it where you go to check if the pasta cooked, snap it in half, and it's an effort, and it's just white all the way through the middle? Here we go. Machida. Whoa. If it don't crunch, you don't want it. There. Sidibe! Oh! Fuck me, what a block. Fuck me. What a ball! Oh! Fucking is nearly midnight. Christ. We're controlling the game. Keep doing what you're doing. We've been the better side. Take your chance.
Just
focus up. Take your chance. That's it. That's all you need to do. What a save. Are you kidding me? What's counting? I ain't buying a fucking League 2 striker. Alright, he did well in League 2. This is different. These lads are like, a lot of these lads are like internationals. We play European football. We're better than Notts fucking County. Those little shits. Well done, lads. If we win a game in hand, we go top. That's big. Fucking start of the season, Gustav Nielsen, if you look at last season, he played 2 games, he didn't score. They just didn't fancy him. They didn't like him. And start of the season, he was like, just wasn't doing it. To be frank, he wasn't doing it. And he played, I think, the first 3 or 4, maybe even 5 games of the season. And the media was like, all the fans on social media were like, if Nielsen doesn't score soon, what is the point in keeping him? He's now scored 10 goals. I saw potential. I said, this lad's got something about him. A, he's Swedish. B, he's big. Do you know what? I was talking to Mrs. F today about this show because we've been watching a lot of it on stream. And I told her the stat that someone pulled out the other day, which was that 16% of the restaurants that Gordon helps go on to survive. That's not racism. That is not racism. He said to him, why don't you fuck off back to France? That's one chef to another, a guy who's just admitted to him that he's given up. That guy's white. Gordon's white. It's not racism. You could call it xenophobia if you wanted. But that's not racism. And equally, he's just challenging the guy. He's like, why don't you fuck off back to France? If you're so fucking miserable you're not doing it then. It's not racism. He didn't say, the French can't cook, get the fuck out of here, you're all lazy and I don't trust you. He just literally said to him, the guy said, yeah, I don't really give a fuck. Then why don't you fuck off back to France? Like, seriously, what are you doing here? Because I tell you what, if you're cooking like that and your attitude's like that, good luck getting a fucking job in France. For real. You deserve a kick in the fucking nads. And we should do a fucking Gordon Ramsay bingo on Kitchen Nightmares. We really should do it. Like, for example, owner says all the customers like our food. The customers like our food. What can I tell you? Which is what he just said. Okay, that must be why you're succeeding. Oh, fucking unbelievable. That should be the free square. So, he has an aversion to fish because when he was a child he choked on a bone. Fuck me. Oh, God. How long are you out for? 10 days. Keckelson? You're in, mate. For Machida. Machida's fucking shit. Away at Beveren. Come on, lads, let's have fun out there tonight. This is a game. It's meant to be fun to play. Christ, what a thriller. Yes, Weilmeister. .6'8". He beat 3 other men in the air. Lovely ball. Coronel through on goal. Bit of Argentinian magic. Blam. Goal, 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 he goal! Goal, 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 goal! Goal! Goal, 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 goal! I'll find out for you, Jonas. He was at Argentinos Juniors and then took him in. Atletico took him in. And I thought, yeah, he seems fine. He'll do. Yikes. Oh no. Oh yeah, Siddiqui. Kabangu! Oh. Oh, please! No, don't be stupid. Fuck me. Please, God, no. No, no. Fucking hell. Lads, training tomorrow. That was fucking shit. 3-goal lead. 3-goal lead. Have you guys heard of, it's called Steak and Lobster, I think it's called. It's a restaurant in London. I don't know if it's a chain outside London. I've seen a couple of them. You go in there, you get a steak, or you can get a lobster. And it's fucking excellent. The lobster's done perfectly. If you want a steak, or it might be burger and lobster. Burger and lobster, it's called something like that. And I've been there 3 times. To the one in Leicester Square twice. There's another one I've been in as well. Can't remember where it was. Maybe up towards Bank, up around Bank. Anyway, didn't cost an arm and a leg. It's very simple. Lobster, chips, salad. Bosh. And it was well done. It wasn't high dining. It was nice and quick. Yeah, burger and lobster. And this guy's serving this high-end shit. Brighton is not a place where you... It's not like you're serving dinner in Macclesfield. Brighton is going to get people who will spend a decent amount of money on good food. But he's serving this 145 quid fruit de mer, and it's shit. What the fuck is happening? I just think some people say, I want to open a restaurant. But they don't know anything about cooking. They don't know how to manage a restaurant. They don't know how to even just fucking talk to their staff. They don't act like a boss. What's happening? How are these people spunking all this money? Lobster doesn't even take long to cook. Why would you pre-cook lobster? If you're doing something like a roast, I understand. You have to have it in the oven before people turn up. You've got to be ready to serve it. Lobster doesn't take long to cook. It's fucking no seafood takes long to cook. Name a piece of seafood that takes long to cook. I can't think of any. I cannot think of a piece of seafood that takes a long time to cook. No, I can't. If there is one, let me know. Nothing that comes out of the sea takes a long time to cook. As far as I'm concerned. Mussels don't take long. Oysters, people serve them raw. Lobster, no time at all. Fish, if you cook a fish, you'd be lucky not to overcook it. Why are you pre-cooking seafood? What is happening? If it's open, like the way you cook mussels is if they're open, you don't fucking cook them, because that's the whole point. When they die, they're not, the mussel inside is dead. It's not holding the shell closed anymore. They open it when they're feeding. The whole point of cooking them is that they die in cooking, and then the shell opens. If you've ever had moules frites, they all arrive open because they've just died. And moules frites is one of my favorite things. If you go to Belgium and you have moules frites, it is amazing. We went to this restaurant. It was a bucket of mussels, and you have chips with mayonnaise, salad, whatever. But the mussels are so good. And I'm not someone who's into... I don't eat oysters. I don't eat cockles. But these mussels were fucking amazing. And they are so delicious. And if you're just fucking serving open mussels and just blanching them, what the fuck are you doing? You cook them, they open, that's the point. Yeah, exactly. If you cook them and they don't open, you toss them. It's disgraceful. That's disgraceful. But you know what the thing is? People don't understand. Seafood that's off, the danger from that poisoning, it feels like that's way worse than getting food poisoning from a bad bit of chicken. Like, you can get salmonella and shit like that from chicken, but people that get sick, like food poisoning from seafood, seems way worse. I don't know why, but everyone I know that's got sick from seafood, it's like, you're lucky not to get hospitalized. I don't know what it is, but there's something in that shit that will fuck you up. Bearing in mind, this guy runs a seafood restaurant. Pollock is fine. Like, it's absolutely fine. Like, I'm not being funny. All of these whitefish taste the same. Like, cod I think is the worst. I don't know why it's so popular. Haddock I prefer. Pollock, absolutely fine. Like, there's really nothing in it. Whitefish is all pretty much the same. And there's a reason that if you go to like Spain or somewhere where they eat shitloads of cod, it's never just cod, it's always like salted cod. Like the whole thing is they prepare it with tons of fucking salt. But cod is just the blandest. Really bad. My personal favorite like whitefish to eat is sea bream. Sea bream is amazing. So delicate and like a beautiful flavor, easy to eat. Because if you're eating a whole fish, if you get a fish that has tons of fucking bones, it can be kind of annoying. Sea bream isn't like that. Meat just peels off, big chunks, creamy, delicious. Love sea bream. And I love a fucking kipper. I fucking love a kipper. Mackerel as well. Love a mackerel too. Fish is great. People that don't eat fish, come on, get in there. Fish is amazing. It's so good. Trout, you're a big trout fan? This is because we don't eat a lot of seafood in the UK, other than cod and haddock. I mean, if you go to China, if you go to Japan, we eat salmon, we eat cod, we eat haddock. A lot of other fish, people don't know about it. Fish is not wildly different. The difference between pollock and cod is not like the difference between lamb and pork. It's like pretty similar. And tuna. But people don't tend to have tuna as a steak. They tend to have it as just tuna mayo. That seems to be the main way people eat tuna. Eels as well. I'll give you eels. But that's more of a East End thing. People don't eat eels as much nowadays as they used to. By far. Eels used to be like staple. The Thames used to be full of eels and people ate them. But people don't eat eels much these days. I've never had eel. I'm not a fan. Swordfish is decent. I don't mind swordfish, but I like seafood. I do like seafood. I think it's great. There's nothing there's very little I won't eat. Why would you limit yourself? I've got to go to bed. I'll see you guys tomorrow though. Cheers for watching. Take it easy and peace out.